The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Here's Young. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Derek Hall able to record his 5th sack of the season. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Looking to put a drive together. On 1st down, it's Blue. And he's got some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 136 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They go with Blue between the tackles. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Second and 14. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
We'll get this complete to Trey Harris. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Seven, our score after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go draw here. Blue. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Toss play to the right to Blue. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here comes 3rd down at 7. Looking to throw. Garrison. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now it's the backup Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Trevor Etienne hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick six.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Off the play fake, Garrison. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now they'll change things up. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Like it's been this negative ways. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
He's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Off-play action. Garrison. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming up that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Garrison. Over the middle, complete. It's Cruz. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. Handoff, Blue running right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 151 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Hello. He is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Second and 4. This is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Trey Harris from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Aubrey now for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Goff now looking to throw. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Goff. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff. To the left side, he's got McMillan. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Etienne up the middle. They get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And they'll go again with Etienne. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Etienne will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Trevor Etienne as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers would extend their lead here just before halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Garrison. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A final shot before break. Garrison. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. But despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw. Goff. Got a man. That's Liggett. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Running out of the gun with Etienne. Down to about the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 8. Another tote for Etienne. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 5.
Goff now to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with third and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Out of the gun now on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll swing this out to Blue. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Here we go on second and 12. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Blue trying the right side. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Back to throw. Garrison. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Carolina! Trevor Etienne with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Escapes the defender. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On the give, this is Blue. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Now a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Garrison to the right side and complete to Washington. They hand it off. It's Blue. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Garrison. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit at 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw. Garrison. He'll try and do this himself. And that is incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap, and again to ETN. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Goff. That is caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Operating from the gun, Garrison. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off the play fake. Garrison. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Again, he'll drop to throw. Drops it to Blue. Complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Off play action. Garrison. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it,
or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Etienne once more. Now he's into the clear again. Off to the races. Inside the 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Trevor Etienne with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Trey Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. They'll try and throw for it. It's complete, and he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here's a give to Etienne. A nice little juke. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. A handoff for Etienne. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. How about this? They'll change it at the line. On 4th down, Goff. That is caught. He finds McMillan. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Panthers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. KaVontae Turpin now to return. And running with power here. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Brandon, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Now Goff looking to change the play. They'll run with Etienne. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Game
good running there at the end of the drive.
Thanks for waiting.
That set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. On the return, this is Turpin. Oh, good move. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you can go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. One final shot. They'll look to throw. These guys trying to Harris. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Panthers, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week as they will take on the Washington Commanders. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they fall 2 games under 500 now.
Orleans. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Fria, make it hotter. 2 a.m., we ended up at Live. 3 a.m., we like Pope. 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home. Ooh, yeah.
Just spin, make our own, we don't follow the trends. 100 on our own expense. Only live once, so let's take, don't miss. Pour them all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips, more time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta confess. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them. Private plane, we just flown in.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. And I saw the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better.
On my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah. Better when I wanna get better.
Chosen one, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that it's my time.
The past be the past, I'm on a new level.
No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that I'll be